any I don't really see any bad. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't now. A couple of years ago, Lou, he has a couple of houses on the street and he rents to the college kids.
Okay.
He had 3 girls living there, and I never met them. Like
Yeah.
I never met them. They were quiet, but one time they had a party, right?
Yeah.
And 11:30 at night is when people started coming and parking. Like people started coming and they were parking in a circle.
Yeah.
And they were just
right
like,
there.
and I was like, I just seen cars going down. I'm like, and then people walking up,
Yeah.
and like my mother's 86 years old. I'm an only child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so, and I was like, I called Lou, and I didn't get him on the phone. I was like, Lou, I said, yo, I said, Lou, you gotta call me back. I said, there's a party that's starting at 11:30.
Yeah.
And I said, you need to give me a call.
Yeah.
And didn't hear from him. And then I said, Lou, I called back and I said, Lou, this is Glenn. I need you to give me a call. If I don't hear from you, I said, I'm gonna call Upper Marion. I said, there's people parking all over, and he didn't call me. I called Upper Marion police, and like I seen local kids from our community. Somebody was parked right there, like on our lawn, and I said, yo, I raised the blind, and I said, the waves went. I said, yo, you can't park here. He said, oh, you know me, I'm from around the corner. I said, well, if I know you, then you know you can't park there. And so, and it's not like I own the world or nothing, but that's just totally disrespectful.
No, that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
11:30 at night, and then so and the cops told me, Mr. Hayes, don't go outside. I'm a short man. I don't have a Napoleon complex. I'm not going to go out.
Yeah. See how
However, I started to see mainline cabs turning around in my driveway.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so this is probably about 45 minutes, and I'm like, yo, well, I called the cops. Like I said, I haven't seen you guys. And she said, oh, Mr. Hayes, we're there. We're there. The officers are there. They should have been there already,
Yeah.
She said, do you want somebody to come down and see you? I said, yeah, So, in any event, I walked outside, and I put the fence up after this, right? But I walked outside, and there was a couple people walking through the yard to go to their cars. I was like, yo,
Yeah, you can't.
And I didn't want to scare them. I wasn't, But, so in any event, a cop came down, and he said, wow, he said, I had a guy, he said, we dispersed it. He said, but I had a guy with a bottle of liquor who walked right past me like he was going to his car, and I said, yo, you're not going out.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is my bottle of liquor, But, in all fairness, it didn't give me it didn't tarnish Cabrini.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there was young kids from the neighborhood. When I was standing there, they kind of looked at me like, oh, who's he think he is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple weeks before that, the Upper Marion detective was here because one of the girls was just very, I don't know what was her makeup, but she had been repeatedly asked politely, and then I don't know if it never came to violence, but she had been asked. She sped up and down the street, like no respect, like and it seemed like once she was told about it, she resented that. You know what I mean?
She got more mad.
She resented it. Even the landlord said that she's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But she had a male friend. This was in the daytime. He came, and I don't know what happened, but detective came and something was said, and I don't know what, you know, they were given a warning about
Yeah.
something. That was a couple weeks prior to the party.
Okay.
But that's my only incident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the only incident. I mean, like I do cleanouts for a gentleman who owns a lot of properties throughout, I guess, the main line, and he rents probably exclusively to Villanova, Cabrini, Eastern.
Yeah.
You know, so like I go to quite a few Cabrini College houses. You know, King of Prussia, Newtown Square, wherever they may be.
Okay.
Meet the guys. You know, this is probably around the time when they're leaving. You know, for the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, hey man, it's you know, I don't have no all I want is to give respect, and I don't mean to make this sound cliche-ish, you give respect and you get respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I mean, that's like I said, my biggest thing is people just speeding. You know,
Speeding around.
You know, and a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, you tell somebody, and you know, you say it tactfully, and you know, it's like it goes over well. It's all in your, you know, way you address it. You know, I've only had one bad incident, and that was a couple years ago.